All right, we're here with new North Ballarat coach Brendan McCartney, back in the fold, country footy.
Yeah, it's terrific, Brad. It's been a long time, and I actually did a radio thing today in local, and it was what we spoke about, just enjoying football, netball, junior footy, everyone coming to the footy on game day. It's great fun.
So is it still the same? Do you find it still the same? You're welfare officer, you're the father figure, you're the boot starter, you're a bit of everything?
Yeah, and that's part of it. That's why you fall in love with coaching in the first place, I think, because you're just not coaching the footballer out on the ground, it's the person. And the big focus for us is going to be retaining our young people and developing them, and most of the development when they're young isn't what they're doing when they're playing. It's what they're doing off the field and building their training habits, and that's where we think we can really set ourselves up for a while and establish a core group of players that all come through together for a long period of time.
I suppose the obvious question is, coming back from COVID, how have you found that? How have the players been? Have they adapted quickly? Injuries, that sort of thing?
Well, a bit of everything, a cross-section of all. That's a good question. I think there's definitely some people that have probably realised that they can do without footy and have stepped away from it, and we've encountered that. There's others that are just crazy keen about it because they've missed playing the game and they've realised just how much they do love playing footy, which is really important. But I wouldn't say the word shock, we just jumped straight into it. The first night were match play type drills. We weren't playing footy, but they were very, very close, small-sided games with contact. The only way to get the ball back was to tackle and hunt and dispossess. So a lot of body contact, a lot of short change direction running, which has got them fit and hopefully hard to play competitive footy.
Good blend of kids and older guys?
Definitely. We've got some great North Ballarat people that have been here for a long time, and they date back to the VFL success and Ballarat League success 8, 9, 10, 12 years ago, and a good core of kids coming through, and then some people in between that have just sort of steadily been building their careers in their early to mid-20s. So I don't think very few clubs can ever say they've got the age range perfectly set up, but we think we're well placed. And as I said earlier, the main priority for us is to make sure that we've got a happy playing group, that they connect, that the older players feel valued and wanted and loved, and they at the same time are helping us as a coaching group develop the young players and the young guys. Hopefully our wish is that they see an opportunity in a future here.
I suppose one of the first things you would have got amongst the group and got them to buy in on your program, how's that been?
Yeah, well, we kept it very simple. We just started with our method around the ball, contested ball method, how to win the ball, because effectively footy's played from the contest out, and sometimes you can get caught up coaching nice cute ball movement or point A to point B to point C, but footy's not like that, because there's 18 of them out on the ground too, and you've got to know how to get the ball back and scramble and scrap and fight. And what I've always believed in with footy is that you have a season proper to get ready for finals footy. Our goal obviously is to finish as high up the ladder as we can and play the best footy we can. But when you get to finals, you want to make sure that you're prepared for it and play the right way. And finals football is invariably one-on-one. It's combative, it's contested, it's hard to find space. Sometimes they break open for a little bit of time, but more often than not, they're really tough, hard-fought games. So the only way to prepare for those is to practice them at training and playing during the year.
I suppose there's no real expectations. It's early, it's a COVID season we're coming off. It's a real unknown. The expectations probably lie within.
Absolutely, and it's, I've repeatedly said to these boys that we think our greatest improvement isn't going to come from people outside the club, it's internal improvement, and our job as the elders and the custodians of the club is to develop all our players, and if we can get 2 to 5% improvement out of all, well, that's going to bode well, and we're seeing that, and we're seeing, and it's nearly the most pleasing thing of coaching, to see the parts dropping in their minds and in how they think about football. And some have grasped it really quickly, others are still coming to terms a little bit with the demands. We're pretty solid on how hard you attack the ball. We're pretty firm on you need to defend and help the team defend, and we're really solid on 2 or 3 really simple old-fashioned attacking values, and pretty much they're around just sharing the ball and giving it to your mates in better positions. So linking all those three things together with a good fitness base strength base is how we want to approach the season.
It's great to have you back in country footy.
Thanks.
Someone of your standing and your experience. All goes well for the North Ballarat Footy Club. Thanks for spending time with us.
Thank you. Cheers.